Hey guys, Matt Connerton here on IPMNation.com along with Melissa Beers, and we are sitting here for a conversation with Scritch Scratch and Siren from Synthetic Killing Unit. How are you guys?
Not too bad.
Doing great, thanks.
I have to ask you because, you made Melissa and I put on blindfolds.
Yes.
And you basically let us down here. And, we trusted you to do that. But now that we're here, can you tell us where this place is that we're sitting?
Absolutely not. This is a secret facility. We use this for a lot of things, like to build our parts and to build our tools that we use to eliminate robotic threats. So if we were to tell you where we were right now, then chances are our security would be compromised. So I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, can I just ask you this? Are you going to murder us?
No, we're not going to murder you. No.
I was worried about that for a second there.
Unless,
Okay.
of course, you are robots yourself.
No.
And that is why we take the precaution of not telling you where you are.
Right.
Okay. Well, what's the deal with the robots? Why don't you like robots? Don't they make our lives better and easier?
Well, you see, there's a couple different types. There's robots where, they hurt people. They come out, they make people's lives miserable. Those would be our enemies. And then on the other hand, there's helpful robots, like the ones that help us in our escapade to defeat the evil one. So it depends on what you are, I guess.
Oh, this sounds complicated.
So I guess, are you a good robot or a bad robot?
I am a non-robot.
That's good.
Good. Well, that's what we're looking for.
So I think we can continue with this then.
Okay. So tell me about the music of Synthetic Killing Unit.
Well, started a few years ago. I was making music for a long time, ever since I was a little kid, and same with Siren. It's music that's derived around a live stage show where we basically fight our enemies on stage. And it's very colorful. It's visually exasperating. It's vibrant. It's a lot of fun. The crowd can interact and help us defeat our enemies. You'd have to kind of see it to believe it. If you can imagine maybe a Blue Man Group type show mixed with Terminator 2 and Mech Warrior, all mixed up into kind of one ball of fun.
A ball of fun. Wow.
All of fun.
All right.
I wouldn't call our work fun, but you know.
Well, what is your work exactly? Because there's the show, but there's this other thing that you do.
Our work is essentially...
What is that?
What the hell is that?
What is that machine?
That's our trans-trivecular mechanism that we use to power our ship. We just got it back online last week. It's called the KTS 9901. Nothing to worry about, though.
Are you sure we're not in danger?
No, not at all.
Because I just soiled my pants.
So I think we just found out that
is
we were on a ship,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah.
Is the ship in motion?
We did not say we were on a ship.
Exactly.
Just to clarify that.
Okay. All right. So we still
But anyway,
have no
back.
idea where we are.
No, that's the way we'd like to keep it.
Okay.
Can we at least take the blindfolds off now that we're all
It's a little
sitting here?
dark in here.
Oh yeah, you can take them off now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
We probably should have said that.
Oh, that's a big relief. Okay, boy.
Oh, yeah,
I
there
didn't
you
know what
are.
was going to happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, so you guys know anything you see here is totally confidential. We would hate for the information that's kept in here to be leaked out to our enemies.
Yeah.
Malbots, cyborgs, all those things that hunt you down.
Yeah.
You ever have that feeling like you're being watched?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably because you're under some sort of surveillance,
Yeah.
I mean, look at Google Maps. You can zoom in at anyone's house. You can see what type of car they're driving.
That's true.
Yeah, you think that no one puts that to use for their own personal profit? Of course they do. So
So basically you guys are fighting evil robots is what you're saying. That's your purpose.
we're fighting evil technology as a whole.
No, but what is it that brought you to doing this? I mean, why can't you just fight Al-Qaeda or something like normal people?
Well, because Al-Qaeda are actually cyborgs, which no one really knows. They're actually,
That is true.
right, they're actually a Middle Eastern cyborg, very threatening.
Yep.
But that's why you can't find them, because they can, travel faster than humans can.
They travel on the ground too.
They actually do. So,
It's crazy.
right.
Like worms.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, why do you think they can move around in the sand so easily? It's because they don't breathe.
So you're saying that Osama bin Laden is actually some sort of robot or a cyborg or something?
That is correct.
Absolutely.
Yep.
No. It's quite
Interesting.
disheartening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Boy, this is getting very frightening.
Don't touch that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
I guess,
There's only one of those, and we
I
don't.
couldn't help
we don't
myself.
even. We don't even know what that does.
it's got all those shiny
So,
lights on it. And,
That button is only made to be looked at. It can never be pressed.
Yep, never.
Can I breathe on it?
Not at all.
No.
Oh, okay.
When the time comes, can I press the button?
You can press that one over there, I guess.
Okay.
There's got to be a button you can push somewhere.
Okay, cool.
There's buttons all over the place.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. So now, how does the music that you make fit in with the work that you do? I mean, why do you do that? Why do you make this music, and why do you perform these shows? Is it to educate people about what's going on, or
Well, the music is actually, if you listen to the CD, it's actually an encoded series of binary. There's also some sort of hidden electronic messages in there. And if you play these notes in a certain sequence, when these creatures hear them, it drives them insane. We could use a certain, what you'd call a song, which would basically be like a hidden program that would either get these robots into a certain area for us to take out at that point, or maybe it just drives them completely insane and has them blow up there on the spot. So there's a lot of different reasons. The whole CD, Negative on the Inside is the title of it, is basically an encoded program or software that's designed to help us in our fight. So it's disguised as a CD, but it's not actually what it is.
It's a twofold thing because it helps us fund our ability to fight robots,
Yes.
and at the same time, in itself fights robots.
really?
So that's two things.
So essentially, what you're saying is all humankind should buy this CD and play it as loud as possible to kill all the evil around them.
Exactly. That is what we are hoping happens.
Yeah, or at least,
Okay.
repel them away from them. So it's sort of a protection device. People go out and they buy, antivirus software. People buy a deadbolt for their door at home. Why not buy, our CD and keep yourself safe from prowling cyborgs or maybe people spying on you or surveillance of that type. So it's sort of like the EMP of the audio world, or electromagnetic pulse. It kind of repels these things away from you. And in some cases, it can pick up their coordinates and send them to us, and then we can work from there, kind of behind the scenes.
I see.
Now, how come I haven't heard anything about this on the news or anything? I mean, because this is the first I'm hearing about all this with the killer robots and this and that, and how do I know you guys are legit and not just clinically insane?
Well, you can do your research there, and I mean, I know you've seen movies, everything going from Starship Troopers, iRobot, let's see, there's RoboCop, and things like that, Terminator. And it's starting to become a reality. I mean, with technology advancing, they're putting microchips in people. They can find out where anyone is at any moment by using a computer to scan someone's coordinates of where their GPS in their car is. So it's sort of becoming a reality. And, we kind of fight under the scenes only because our enemy is the one who covers it up. We don't really try to keep things under wraps. But for the most part, it's our enemy is the one who will kind of hide things and make things look like everything's okay. And it's our job to basically voice to the people and show the public that there is a large problem underneath it all. So that's what we're here to tell you guys, and that's what our main purpose is in the band.
Does the government know that you do this?
I would assume so. In some cases, we have worked with the government here and there, but I wouldn't say they're our ally. But we use them at certain times. They come in handy once in a while, but most of the time we totally operate under our own jurisdiction.
Well, worst case scenario, what if you fail in your mission?
That's not an option.
Yeah, not an option.
Not an option. No, we won't fail. Because, using a vehicle like electronic rock music, as you know, rock is a very popular type of music, been around for quite a long time. And with the introduction into the world, like video games, let's say Guitar Hero, look at iPod or MP3 players, those are hot. And it's a vehicle that helps us move on and kind of divulge.
What is it? What does that sound?
What is that?
What is that?
You don't need to worry about it. That's just our plumbing system we have in here in the quarters, so you don't need to worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Perfectly normal.
Perfectly
Really?
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in other places with pipes, but
obviously we're underground somewhere, I would think.
Right. Well, we can't really tell you where we are exactly because that would be bad. And if we did, I'm sure you would be under robotic attack and they'd want to find out where we are. They would love to find out information like that. And so Siren actually does a lot of work to keep our lair secret. He does a lot of work to keep us off the GPS, keep us off the map, keep us off the grid. And I would hate to see his work go in vain if, told you guys exactly where we were. So. But over there is a couple gas lines that we use to fill up our tanks for our ship, and over here we have electrostatic defibrillator. We basically use those to keep these robots in place when we need them to be. Those are traps. We set those when we need to contain some small little critters. They got little critters that are the size of a silver dollar that can hide in your house for months and months and record all your activities. So,
Robotic critters?
absolutely.
That's insidious.
It is, and most people don't know they actually have robots that are as small as the tip of a pencil, and they can, spy, record video, basically track your every move, and in some cases they'll actually live inside of you, which is scary. So we're here to track those things. As you can see, all the computer monitors over here will help us keep track of where these buggers are and try to get rid of them.
Just like those pill robots that you have to swallow, and then they check you out
Yeah.
on the inside as it travels through your body to find out where the problem is.
Exactly.
Well, I won't be swallowing any of those, that's for sure.
Well, not on purpose.
Well, no.
Right.
Not yet.
Not yet. Right.
Should I be afraid to use my microwave?
Well, you know that there is some sort of danger about you talking to us. You may be in danger by becoming knowledgeable, and that's why we give the CD. So you get the CD, you open it up, you get some knowledge about what we're doing. You check out our different sites that we use, electronic sites like myspace.com/synthetic killing unit, kind of get an idea what's going on, and then you have the CD as an audio tool to try to repel these bugs and these cyborgs away from you. So you are in some sort of danger being here. But as now that you're in the loop, you understand what's going on. Hopefully, you and our listeners will be able to fight these things and give us a chance.
Well, assuming we're not dead.
Right.
Right.
Well, that's great news, guys. Thanks for putting us in danger. Wow.
Yeah.
This is the best interview ever. I had no idea.
I have to tell you, it's the first one I've ever been.
It's the first one we've ever done. That's why we had the whole blindfold
Yeah,
thing there.
I mean,
where
I
we just
personally have never been
forgot to
blindfolded to do
tell
an
you.
interview before. I don't know
No,
about
no.
you.
I've never been told I may die.
No.
No,
Yeah.
me
We've
either.
also never invited outsiders into our quarters. So
No.
Well, in some way, in a small, sick way, we're honored to be here.
Yes, yes. Huh.
Yes.
glad to have you.
Yeah.
So, now there's also a website, correct?
That's right. We have a website, www.synthetickillingunit.com, one word. And there you can kind of get a little bit as far as information about the band, some links that we'd like, maybe some photos, and there's a lot more to come. As always, it is disguised as a band website. It's not going to go too much into depth about the tools that we use when we're on the job, but it can give you sort of an idea of what we're doing musically, and you can check that out there. We also do have a MySpace site, myspace.com/synthetic killing unit, and then you can become friends with us, join our team, and help us in the fight against these robotic terminators.
Oh, so you're recruiting people.
Well, we are going to be starting a program where we can recruit people, train them, show them what to do, and that should be coming out soon, so you want to keep your eyes peeled for that.
Well, any parting words as we wrap up? And I assume you'll be returning us to safety. I would hope.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I
they're
would,
not going to be waiting for us outside of wherever we are they?
I hope not. And if they are, that's what we're here for. You can give us a call or an email anytime. We'll respond to your threat immediately.
Oh, great! So if we get outside and they're going to, they're waiting for us, we can email you and you'll come and save us.
Yeah.
That's reassuring. Thank you, guys.
I think we could drop them off in a secure location.
I would hope so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll bring you back, and and if we're ever busy or not around, feel free to play our new CD, Negative on the Inside, by Synthetic Killing Unit, and it should keep you somewhat safe until we get there. Yeah. No. Remember, never stare a robot in the eyes.
Never.
Ever. Never do that.
And robots are not just on YouTube anymore.
That's correct.
Yeah, they are real, and they're probably everywhere.
Probably everywhere.
That's what we have to assume.
We have to assume that they're everywhere. Yeah. So if
What
you're
is
out-
that? What is that?
Like I told you, that's the trans trivecula. Don't worry about it; it'll be fine. It's just loading up.
Yeah, the pump just turns on every few minutes. It's a precautionary measure.
It is, because if we get called at any time, we need to make sure that our vehicle's full. We need to make sure we have all the ammo that we need. We need EMPs. We need a bunch of different tools that we use on the road, and we need to be prepared at all times. This facility actually runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we got to make sure everything's fueled up, ready to go at any time. So, but a couple tips for people out there, when you're out there in the real world, never stare a robot in the eyes if you do come across one. Please contact us immediately. If we're not there right away, please play our CD and try to repel these buggers for a little bit. A couple things: if you're being chased by a robot, make sure that you run diagonally. So if they're trying to shoot beams at you or something like that, which they do, Siren actually had a couple instances where that was happening to him. Make sure you run diagonally. It's harder for them to track you that way. I always tell people, when you are running from a robot, don't run in the street. Try to get into a wooded area. Kind of confuses them a little bit. Best place for them is literally go swimming. If you can hit a lake or a river or something like that. They usually don't follow you in. If they do, then chances are they'll short out. That's a couple other good tips for you guys. So
I've heard they don't like mosquitoes either. Is that true?
they may not like mosquitoes, but that's if they're mosquitoes. They always could be electronic mosquitoes, which is another
right,
thing,
right.
actually.
Right, we didn't think about the bug thing, the
Right.
e-bug.
Yeah.
There are e-bugs. Yeah, absolutely. So
Oh, wow.
that's a couple good things. Another way, if you have a friend that you think might be a robot. Now, some of these are good robots. Some of them are good cyborgs. Some of them you think are your friends. If they speak in a monotone voice, they don't have any life in their voice, they could be a robot. And the way to do that is ask it questions or them questions about their emotions. How do you feel right now is a great question to ask. And if they don't have an answer for you, then they could be a robot. So at that point, you'd want to call us, and we can do sort of an evaluation. We take them away, blindfold them, bring them down here, and we set something up where it's kind of like we let them think that they're doing an interview with us, and we kind of go from there. So, yeah, that's what we do.
So is that what the blue room is for?
That's what the blue room is for, right?
Okay.
Right. So we blindfold them, bring them down here, and what we do is we let them ask us questions. Sometimes they want to record it, and through our answers, we can use reverse psychology to find out whether they're actually robots or not, which could be what we're doing with you right now. But anyway, on a final note, we're going to go ahead and bring you into this blue room, and hopefully you won't remember anything, and we'll drop you off back where you were. And thank you.
Okay. Wow. Thanks, guys. It's been great,
Yeah,
great
it's been an experience.
talking to you here on IPMNation.com, Scritch, Scratch, and Siren. And I don't know what's about to happen next. So if this doesn't make it to, well, no, that wouldn't work. I was going to say, if this doesn't make it to air, someone should call the police, but no one will hear it anyway.
No, they won't. But hopefully if they find this recording and we're able to join you again on IPMNation.com, we hope to hear you next time.
What do you think, Siren? Should we let him go?
I don't know. I think we might have to kill him.